It's Farm Friday, y'all. We got 3 houses to look at today, so let's get on to the first one. All right, we are at our first property here. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2 full baths, 1,294 square feet. Let's take a look inside. All right, just walk inside the property here and you're welcome to your living space. With all that natural light there. Moving along, you're in your dining area. And then here's your kitchen. You got the white traditional cabinets, stainless steel appliances, and granite countertops. Moving back, straight ahead you have, that's your coat closet there. And to my left, you have bedroom number 1 facing the back of the home. Here's your full bath. Bedroom number 2, again facing the back of the home. Moving along over to this bedroom here. And this was most likely a garage at some point. So there's a step down. And then here is your ensuite. Full bath there. And then we're gonna go outside because this property has really good landscape. Let's take a look. So outside you got this nice sitting area here. And then you walk around on this nice pathway here. And you have an outdoor sitting area that's covered. Going down the stairs here, you have a shed. Let's see what's in here. So this is just a storage shed. Extra space. Nice little playground here. Then you have this extra space over here. You might have to get the key, but let's find out if this key works. All right, so we are in the extra space here, and there is a heater. It's fully insulated, and a TV. So this is like a she shed or a man cave where you can just hang out here. So additional square footage, which is awesome, and another deck. So you could actually rent this out, but then they have to use a bathroom, so they would have to go back into your property. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 3-bedroom, 2 full baths, 1,294 square foot home, plus a usable dwelling unit out here. Built in 1943, going for $625,000 in the Skyway area. On to the next one, guys. All right, we're at this property here. Interesting thing is, I've been here before. It was remodeled, so I want to see what this one looks like. But it is a 3-bedroom, 1 3/4 baths, 2,590 square foot home. Let's take a look inside. All right, just walked inside the property here, and you're welcome to your living space. Got a spiral staircase, I remember that. Over here is a little office nook where you can probably use it as a little dining area. Moving along into your kitchen. And look, they've actually restored the upper cabinets because it has that wood look that everyone likes to do. Put a quartz countertop and lowers on here. Stainless steel appliances as well. Look at that, they kept this area around the fridge. And one up there, look at that. Over here is just a little pantry area. And then here's your dining. And you do have Lake Washington views. It is a beautiful day today. Let's go out here to your deck. Nice and peaceful. You do have a detached garage there. And it looks like there is also a little fire pit and sitting area on the lower portion. back towards the front of the home. You walk past these spiral stairs first. And then you have your 3/4 bath here. Let's turn some lights on. There we go. So you have a nice sink there. And then here is your shower. So you got a shower head there. And then here's bedroom number 1 with Lake Washington views. I would tear this window all the way open so I can see that water all the time. Huge walk-in closet, which is nice. Let's go downstairs first and then we'll go upstairs. So downstairs, we're going down the spiral staircase. On the lower level here, you have your family room. Mini bar area. I don't know how they got this fridge down here with those spiral staircase. Maybe there's a door. And then over here is tons of storage. Here is another bathroom. Where is the light? I'm gonna step in. And then there's a full bath there. Check that out. Did not expect that. Ceilings are kind of low here, so I'm kind of ducking. Tankless water heater, washer and dryer there. And then this is how they got that fridge in. Through this way. So you have a nice backyard here, nice little sitting area, and it's very peaceful sounding out there. So now we're gonna go upstairs. So we're gonna go all the way up the spiral. Here we go. I always feel like I'm gonna hit my head on these when I go up the spiral staircase. Continuing up. Now on the top floor. So you have this nice area here, another sitting area. And then here is another bedroom. Here. So far I've only seen 2 bedrooms. Not sure what the third one is. Apparently this is considered a bedroom because there's this closet walk through here. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 3/4 baths, 2590 square foot home built in 1927, going for $849,995 in the Lakeridge area. On to the next one, guys. All right, we're at our next property here. This one's a 5-bedroom, 2 3/4 baths, 2,400 square feet. Let's take a look inside. All right, just walked inside the property here, and you're welcome to this nice entryway. To my right, you have your dining nook area that goes out to a front patio. Tiny, tiny kitchen over here that's tucked in the corner. Moving along, here's your formal dining room here. Large living space with wood-burning fireplace. Huge picture windows. And look at that, you do have a Lake Washington view. Just need to get a clearer window right there, but you do have some views, which is nice. Moving along down the hallway. Looks like a linen closet there. Here's your first bathroom, which is a full bath. And here's a full tub. Looks like it's never been used, pink tub. They cut the drywall out to fit this vanity. Interesting. Bedroom number 1, facing the front of the home. Bedroom number 2 facing the back of the home. Then moving along into your primary bedroom. And here's your primary bath and walk-in closet. Standing shower over there. We're gonna head downstairs. Oh, and you have the sparkly ceilings. Great. That equals asbestos. So head downstairs. To my right, got a slider there with a huge family room here. It's like a wood burning stove. Here is another bedroom. This one is bedroom number 4. Here's bedroom 4's walk-in closet. There's no light switch. No light switch, so we'll go around the other way. Lovely carpet. Check this carpet out. Lovely. You see carpet like that, we know who lived here. All right. Infamous carpet in the bathroom. Here is another full bath and your washer and dryer. And then here is bedroom number 5, which is a interesting shape. Got a coat closet there, or actually your bedroom closet. And then moving along back into this area, there's the light switch. There we go. You have all this cabinet space here. Furnace and water heater. You have newer cabinets down here than you do in the whole house. And then you have the storage area, which doesn't have a light. Oh, is this the switch? There we go. It's a nice little storage area as well. And it has a garage, but it's a detached garage. So you would have to go outside of the home to enter into the garage. So if anyone's interested in this property, it's a 5-bedroom, 2 3/4 baths, 2,400 square foot home built in 1965, going for $749,000 in the Bryn Mawr area. And that's it for Farm Friday this week.